that I can't explain. That truck guy, I can't figure him out. Well, there's a lot going down that I can't explain.
We're sitting in sunny Mexico, and I am so happy to be here with you. Do you have the opportunity to travel often?
Yeah, particularly the last 15, 16 years. I've been traveling all over the world, playing music and hopefully opening a few hearts here and there.
Cool, I like that. What are some highlights of the places that have really touched you on your journeys?
Oh, definitely South America, Mexico, all over Europe, and everywhere. Everybody is like, I love all human beings. I see goodness in every heart.
I like that. So when did you start playing music?
I was 8 years old, and which was 1958, and my cousin named High White was the studio guitar player on the Ed Sullivan Show.
Wow.
Which is where the Beatles, when they came to America, that was the show that really magnified them.
I love that.
Because it was a show every Sunday evenings. There wasn't too many TV shows back then. There was only a couple of stations. And most people had black and white TV. But Sunday night, we all sat around the TV and watched the Ed Sullivan Show. And every now and then, the camera would pan and show the band. And my father would jump up and say, "That's your cousin, High White." He'd be strumming the guitar. So we went and visited him. We went to New York at one point. I grew up near Boston, Massachusetts. And we went over to his house. He took us down into the basement where he had about 30 of the most beautiful guitars hanging all over the walls on hooks. Acoustics, electrics, everything you can imagine. And I'm like a little boy of 8, and my jaw dropped, and I'm like, oh my God. And he looked at me and he said, "Pick one." Pick one? What's he talking about? So I went around and I pointed at this guitar that right away, my heart leapt when I saw this guitar. And he said, "You would pick the most expensive guitar down here." And he pulls it off the hook. And he hands it to me. He says, "It's yours. Now learn how to play it." What an incredible blessing. It was a Gibson semi-hollow body electric cutaway. And my mother immediately says, "Well, you're going to have to get lessons then." I said, okay. And that was really important. And I had a real taskmaster for a teacher. A gentleman named George Zacchello, who had just come to the U.S. from Italy. And he had studied classical guitar, but he also played pop. I wanted to play rock and roll, because even in the 50s, there was rock and roll starting to happen. But it wasn't until the Beatles hit America. So, from 8 to 12, I took lessons. Every half hour, every week, practiced. But I loved baseball even more than the guitar, so I finally wore my mother down. And the guitar ended up in the closet until I was like 13, 14. Then the Beatles came to America. And I saw them on the Ed Sullivan Show, and everybody was going crazy.
Wow.
And I'm like, wait a second, I have one of those.
Perfect.
In the closet.
Wow.
And it came back out, and soon thereafter I started my first band. But you know what I found? Any child that wants to play an instrument, that instrument will appear. Whether the money is there or not, if they show a desire to play a musical instrument, the universe will somehow find a way to deliver the right instrument to that child.
I had the opportunity to see your full group play the other night on the big stage, and that was an incredible experience. People were having such a nice time dancing and singing along, and I noticed, I hadn't seen your full band, and I noticed that some of the other members of your band also grow their beards long, and some of them also wrap their hair in cloth. Is there significance to that?
Yeah, when I was about 22, when I went to college in 1968, was right in the middle of, almost a revolution in the U.S., And so many of us were kind of rebelling by growing our hair, and maybe you've heard the stories of the hippies.
Sure.
And, what society was telling us wasn't really resonating. And, also, this was the time there was still a lot of civil rights issues, discrimination, people, not liking each other just because they had different color skin or practiced a different religion. But there was a whole generation of us that didn't buy into that. They call us, I guess, the peace love generation. So I started a rock and roll band when I went to college in '68. And the band actually did really well. We did some touring with the Allman Brothers. It was called Cat's Cradle.
That's pretty okay.
Still some old recordings out there somewhere. And but we got into some bad habits. And in the beginning it felt like it was a good thing, but after a while I got to the point where there was a voice inside me that started saying, "Hey man, you better find an alternative way to feel good, or you're going to die." And that's when I remembered that George Harrison of the Beatles had gone to India in the late '60s to study meditation with Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. And while he was over there, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi introduced him to the great sitar player Ravi Shankar. He learned sitar, a little bit of sitar, and it's on the song Norwegian Wood. When I heard that instrument, what is that? And in 1968 there was no internet. So now if you hear an instrument on a recording, you want to know what it is, a few clicks, right? You're there. It took me months. But so, because of that, I had heard the story about him going to India and studying meditation. So I decided, maybe that's what I need. Is to study yoga meditation, something to help me feel good. And I met this big yogi from India named Yogi Bhajan. He's a very funny man. But he inspired a whole lot of us to turn away from drugs and to start doing Kundalini yoga, meditation, and sing a lot. He was really into, and he loved our music, but he said, hey, try singing some mantras or positive affirmations. Sing lyrics that make you and everybody else feel really good about life and themselves. So and he happened to be practicing the Sikh religion, which is a relatively new religion. Most Sikhs in the world live in northern India.
Sikh religion, okay.
Yeah, but one of the beliefs is that, well, my favorite belief is that if you can't see God in all, you can't see God at all. But he was also, when everybody else was telling us to cut our hair, he was saying, hey man, hair is good. God created it for a reason. Why cut it? Why chop it up? He said, like hair, each hair conducts electromagnetic energy.
Wow.
And he said, just imagine what would happen to your radio reception if you snap the antenna on. And of course at the time, like I said, everybody said, telling us to cut our hair. And here's this guy saying, no man, keep your hair. Your hair draws vitamin E out of the sun, helps make your aura, the electrical energy around your physical body stronger. Keep your hair. And we're like, hey, we like this guy.
Sure.
He was a bit of a rebel. But he advised us to put your hair, put it up into what's called the rishi knot, up at the top of your head, so all the ends come to one point, so that it draws the energy of the sun right into all the ends of the hair.
Interesting.
And come down through, there's a soft spot in the skull, which is also in yogic, it's called the 10th gate.
Okay.
And so you know, I can't prove all this stuff. It made a lot of sense, and we were excited about trying some new stuff. And he said also that since the hair is so important, you should, you know, wrap it in 100% cotton cloth. So to keep the natural oils in it, so you don't have to wash it as much.
Okay.
Because most people, you know, normal people, right, wash their hair 2, 3, 4, almost every time they take a shower, wash all those natural oils out. So I've only washed it once in the last 10 years. No, maybe once every week or so.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. Cool. Wow, that explains a lot to me.
So it's really more yogic, even though most Sikhs wear a turban. Not all Sikhs, but I like it because then I put my hair up here, and then this keeps it nice. And also I found from meditating that when my hair is like this, my energy is more centered. And then when I want to relax, I brush it all back.
Nice.
Just, you know.
Cool.
But for working and focusing, it's nice. It stimulates the pituitary gland, which is, you know, behind your third eye point. Third eye point is very significant in yoga.
Okay.
You know, it's where you can see the unseen. Yeah, and that's when, you know, when we do yoga, a lot of times when you meditate, you're focusing right here at this point. And if you focus long enough, light's energy starts to manifest.
Wow.
Eventually, that can become almost brighter than, you know, the sun.
Wow.
Right there. It's a beautiful experience.
Let us people know today we are the people, people love, love. Let us people love today. We are the people, people of love. Let us people love today. Come, my brother, smile on your sister. Let us people love today. Come on, my brother, smile on your sisters. Let us people love today. Come on, my sister, smile on your brothers. Let us people love today. Come on, my sisters, smile on your brothers. Let us people love today. Come on, everybody, smile on the children. Let us people love today. Come on, everybody, smile on your children. Let us people love today. Come on, everybody, smile on each other.